Welcome in. Today we're going to talk about realignment. Do I have juicy rumors for you? Tidbits about the next tidal wave of a shakeup to the college football landscape? No. Sorry. I have no inside scoop. I'm not here to pretend like I do. I am here for an important public service. Consider me your Sherpa on the road to sanity. Look, I'm not naive enough to think that the reason our channel and popularity grew is not because of people's interest in realignment, but I am here and try to curtail realignment porn. And if that's your kink, I'm not here to shame you. But I am kind of here to shame you. First and foremost, let's deal with the realignment pornographers of the world. There are several social media accounts out there like MHVer3, Greg Swaim, and others who claim to have some sort of inside knowledge of what's going on. This is not true. MHVer has even said it in his Twitter bio. I refuse to call it X. I refuse to call it X, Elon. It's a stupid, unoriginal name, and I won't go along with your game. He has said that he is not a member of the media or a consultant. He just, quote, hears things because he's connected. Now, we have a good bit of fun with all his rumors, but he is totally kitchen sinking all of his theories. If you throw 100 scenarios against the wall and one of them sticks, you can say, hey, I was right. I know all. But let me show you how this works. Sources are telling me that the next Superman will be Josh Hartnett, Freddie Prinze Jr., Cillian Murphy, Tim Robinson, Glenn Close, Ricardo Montalban, Shakira, this cat, Danny DeVito, Charles Barkley, or David Corenswet. Now, only one of those is right, and you guessed it, it's the cat. Actually, it's David Corenswet. But you see my point. MHVer can be fun, but he's by no means an insider. The same goes for a guy like Greg Swaim. Now, Greg has blocked me and all my co-hosts on Twitter. Again, not playing your game, South African Lex Luthor. I won't. People like to be thought of as experts on social media. But if you can't ever share an interview with someone on the record, anything you get off the record is moot. It's a two-way street. Deep Throat wasn't the only source that Woodward and Bernstein had on Watergate. He was just the whistleblower. They confirmed all the rest of it through interviews and investigation that eventually became on the record. You want to tell a real journalist from a fake one, my sources are telling me, is a dead giveaway.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the up.
Eventually, you have to have on-the-record stuff. Always being off the record means there's really no record. Side note, if you're just now finding out that Deep Throat is the name of the source in the Watergate investigation and not just a porn movie from the 70s, I advise you to get off YouTube right now and go read a fucking book. Also, I'm a little concerned about how you're watching this video. Secondly, football is the only thing that matters. So if your conference is having success in many other things, great. But right now, it's like being the skinniest kid at the fat camp. You might move a little better, but you're still at the fat camp. This is extremely prevalent with the ACC. They're deep into the postseason in pretty much every sport their schools play. Jim Phillips loves to tell you this, but the CFP committee told you what matters most. And it doesn't matter that one of your premier teams is 13-0. If the SEC is going to be left out, it's a non-starter. And the ACC's biggest problem is football. They have 4 teams that have won national championships in the last 44 years as members right now. One of them, Georgia Tech, has not been on the national scene since 1990. And another, Miami, won all their titles before they joined the ACC. Only FSU and Clemson have won in the BCS and CFP eras as members of the ACC. And to that end, since 1992, the year FSU joined the ACC, FSU and Clemson have won or shared 23 of those titles, and no one but Virginia Tech has had back-to-back titles other than those two. That's why FSU and Clemson have so much more clout trying to get out. The other sports are great, but to the TV networks, they're the side dishes to the main course. Also, make no mistake, FSU and Clemson are leaving the ACC. The question is when and how much does it cost? So reacting to every little legal flair in the cases is a bit of wasted energy. It's nice to stay informed, and there are some great people out there giving you the facts, but ultimately, we just have to wait for the end. And that brings me to my final point. Notre Dame. They're independent. Their athletic director, be it the retiring Jack Swarbrick or incoming Pete Vivacqua, have the same amount of power that the P4 commissioners do. So while there might be a day where the Irish are forced to leave independence and go to a new land, much like their namesake did during the potato famine. Yes, I made an Irish potato famine reference. I am not ashamed. It will only be because the rules force them to. And guess what? They help make the rules. So until that little bit of power is ripped away, they will be fine and dandy as a GDI. I know this might seem harsh to a lot of you who love to wishcast Wazoo and San Diego State to the Big 12 or ACC. Or say that Maryland is tired of making a lot of money and wants to go back where they came from so they can win more. But all that is just conjecture. Real realignment happens because of one thing: football and the TV eyes that it brings. And what sucks about that is that it leaves a lot of teams who did nothing to deserve this but be themselves out in the cold.